Hey guys, welcome to another session of Epic 7. This is going to be a sort of like a guide build video for the Blue Expo for the Ice Expedition Stage 3. It's the team was brought to me by one of my patrons actually, so credit to him that he showed me like this team that he did like, I don't know, 1.2 million in a run. I was like, what the heck? Like, and because Blue Expo right now is like kind of new, so if you're watching this around the time that they released this, the Blue Expedition will be with us for a couple months, so hopefully this will be helpful. It's mostly free to play. I'm gonna say that mostly free to play because when I show the stats and gears, you may, depending on where you are, it may not work for you, but maybe it will work for you. So hopefully this is helpful. I'm gonna show you guys 2 runs from a stream VOD that I did as a test. It's not fully worked out, but I do think that the team is pretty good, so for you to consider, so definitely check it out. So I'm trying out a new team. I had a run before, it was okay, so I wanted to test this out. Oh, I forgot Sid's voice is super scuffed. So many moments that live rent-free in my brain from these streams. Yeah, this is blue, yeah, or blue 3, yeah. So far it's better than my Senya team. Yeah, it looks like it's working, yeah. We only have halfway for the rage. What is he, strip, right? Yeah, so this is unfortunate. So I only got 600,000 at this point, and it's too late now, I think, to get the... My RNL is not going off for Ruzik. It's not idle cheer. It would be better if it's idle cheer, but... Because mine's on counter, so I didn't like really rebuild my Rowana. But yeah, no, now it's too late. So basically max damage here. Don't be too... like, even if Sid dies or Sid doesn't do any more damage, as long as, what RNL? There you go. As long as, what's her name? Helga? As long as Helga does damage, she actually does more damage than Sid. Sid build? I'll show you guys the build. Maybe I'll make a video on this. Time to milk some videos? Please do. I can't take credit for this. One of my patrons actually showed me this, and I was thinking about it. I was like, actually, that's really good. Wow, that's actually really good. Okay, we die here. So almost 1 million. So I mean, it's not as good as like some people's like Senya comp and stuff like that, like Sour Pie Senya comp, but it's pretty solid. But yeah, I'll probably on the free equip event I'll probably change the Helga gear because she does a lot of damage. I was actually surprised at the damage she dealt. So I think that she might have to deserve better gear, and not exactly Sid, because he's incapacitated like almost like half the match. That's why Koro has 200k Helga. I don't know what that looked like. 200k CP Helga? I don't know what that looked like. Was that actually good? That's an idle cheer thing? So idle cheer would save it, right? Yeah, look at the damage on Helga. Like if I land a defense break, that's really good. It's 2-turn defense break on Helga too, so that's the good part. The dual attacks are not great. We're getting the cunning 6 too quick. Hey Roar King, welcome. Thank you Saitama. If you're aiming for 500k plus, Oxlot's Rowana Flurry DPS is what I did. Yeah, so I wanted something higher in case that people are not incentivized to hit it. You know what I mean? Like usually like people will only hit it when it's like low enough HP. Yeah, Helga hits hard. I like it. I almost feel like you don't need Sid on the S1 only. He might actually do better with like what's that artifact called? The other one? The elemental one? And we don't have a death break now. If I can land a death break, I might actually want to try him without the S1. Cause you get enough speed buff technically. Gotta get that RNL proc though. It's a bit RNG if you don't get it. You do close to this skill? Okay. That's good to know. I was thinking about the what was it called? Victorious Flag there, that's the one. I was thinking about the other Guild War artifact. It's a Victorious Flag. But if you turn the skills off, I guess Dust Up will still be better. Because to benefit from the defense break in case Helga doesn't get it. Yeah, it was Victorious Flight, that was the one I was thinking of, yeah. Cunning 3. Maybe I need to get Rooted faster too. Yeah, Helga does as much damage as Sid does. So it's very, very nice. Yeah, so I can't clear 1,000,000 yet. So yeah, I'll definitely have to probably on the free equip event then this week. Alright, so I'm just gonna show you guys quickly the gear and the stats. I don't want to talk too much about it because I'm really not an expert on this one. So first things first is Sid. Sid is a triple S, which I don't think really matters, but every bit of speed counts. He is Molad. I would say that this is pretty expensive. Not because that it's like 100% necessary in my opinion. As you can see, he's level 10 friendship. It's because back in the day, like when I started playing Epic 7, I'm a week 1 player. Sid was pretty good at the time, and a lot of people do use him for PvP. I know there are like real like Sid lovers, but you can tell I've already used a bit of my skill point enhancers, but I have 1 left, and the last one is just too pricey because it's 3 Mola plus the Epic Catalyst. I don't think it's necessary. A lot of people I know that are running this comp are not even using Sid with Mola. So if you don't have Sid molded, I think it could still work. I just have the benefit of having it molded anyway, so may as well run it. I'll show the stats really quick. Dust Devil, so that he procs on his own turn, you'll be able to get the def break and then attack in case Helga doesn't defense break. Here are the stats. These are what I would call spare gear. They're not gear that I would have on any of my PvP mains at the moment. They're either too low or the sets are just not used right now. In the future, like if I do see that like these are usable for like a PvP main hero, like I'll probably swap it out and then maybe nerf him a bit, but right now that's what he's like. I aimed for high effectiveness, so with the effectiveness main ring here, mainly because before I was running Sid without Helga, so Helga does a 50% or the effectiveness buff, which is 50%, so that's pretty good. One thing to know that you do want to keep his attack at the highest, because how this works is that the idle cheer, if you put your Rowana on idle cheer, it would pump up Sid, and Helga's S1 CR boost the highest attack as well. So he needs to be at the highest attack no matter where the rest of your heroes are. I am considering like maybe on the free gear event, free equip event, I'm going to move him to an attack main. He does benefit from like flat attack. I'll just show really quick. Because his base attack is quite low, so but with the I-90s, if you have some like, you know, flat attack with percent attack, it could still work. So let me just aim for a speed here. Maybe someone that doesn't need it, so like maybe something like that. I don't really use my Fire Charlotte. Well, it doesn't matter, it just depends on what kind of gear you have. The defense break, of course, is really nice if you have the effectiveness, in case like on a turn Sid doesn't have the effectiveness buff. So something to consider. My Ruzid is 5-star, only 4-star awaken. Again, I'm too cheap, and as you can see, it can work. But RNL is really nice, and my runs, it didn't really proc, but RNL is really nice just so he can turn cycle his S3 quicker. He is maxed here just because I maxed him a long time ago, and it was just free anyways. His catalyst, because it's 3-star stigma, and then the speed, of course, good for Sid because Sid scales on speed. Again, spare gear, the scenario. Some questionable gear, I don't know why I'm keeping it, but honestly, if it's on a PvE hero and it can work for now, I'm just gonna keep it. You know what, I could change that actually. That's a good boot for someone else. I'll probably look into changing that if I have a spare boot running. But anyways, those are the stats. I think he could be quicker, even with the like attack main and stuff. It's because he's also low level, so my attack is not scaling as high as I want. I think the 5th awakening is an attack percent. It does depend on how budget you want to make this team. Like I said, I think if there's any low budget stuff here, my Sid is technically high budget, so you definitely want to see what you can expend on these heroes, like I-90 gear, 6-starring them, Mola if you need. I don't recommend it. I don't think it's necessary, especially if you have a guild or friends that hit your expos. Helga, if you saw, like, she did pretty good damage, but she is specialty changed because I did like her design when she was released, and then she was benched, and then now she's kind of brought back in, so I'm kind of glad. And again, more speed imprints for Sid and the rest of the team as well. As you saw, that the damage is pretty good, and the 2-turn defense break 55%, definitely got to max that for that. And then the damage was actually decent for the stats I have. I could definitely drop some crit rate here just because elemental advantage. Drop your crit rate and get more damage. I think I probably aim for a bit more crit damage because, again, you don't want the highest attack to be Helga. You don't want her to be pinned down. So here are the stats. Again, these are just gear that is not on anyone else at the moment, so not super optimal. And then we already showed Sid. Yeah, so Rowana would be the last one. So this Rowana is mainly for Guild War. I bring her for like Guild War offense. I don't use her in defense or anything like that, so the counter set is only for my advantage. Not so good for this boss, so I probably wouldn't, like, if you have a Rowana and you haven't built it as a counter, just build it with like, you know, defense sets, HP sets, whatever. She needs to be tanky enough though, because the boss does do more damage to non-knight heroes in the front line, so she needs to be tanky enough. This is tanky enough, of course, as you saw. And then idle cheer. So in my runs, I mean, this is, again, like I said, used only for offense, and no Mola because I'm still leveling her friendship here. So so I haven't done it yet. But realistically, like, you can have her as slow as possible and just use idle cheer, and your run should be a lot smoother. But anyways, I can't take credit for this comp. Apparently, I think there's like I said, my patron was the one that brought this attention to me, and then the I think he probably got it from like another content creator. It's pretty big brain, and it's very budget, so I definitely, you know, look into it. If you have the gear, if you have the heroes, look into it anyway. But anyways, I'm gonna end that for the video recording. If you guys have Discord, check out the Discord server, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to YouTube if you haven't. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.